Just as I would have thought, the market's very predictable and boring. And looking at the weekly euro dollar here is like, um, it's like watching a snail cross the road, and you're cheering for him. Well, I kind of just running the close on this to get the pure market structure picture. And of course, this broker closes their weekly charts at some special time of day. I don't know, maybe it's um, the close. Everybody closes the same, but a couple pips off maybe. But this is like the crudest view of the market. And with 100 pip handles on here, it's really a 100 pip pivot chart in my mind because um, I just cannot do the math beyond um, a decimal point. I'd rather just do 100 pips, especially in the weekly, so you don't have to um, start splitting hairs and Fibonacci yourself to death. So, uh, just I could see the whole market here. Kind of just drew these trend lines in here. Um, I guess you could put this one in various places. Doesn't have to be here, but it seems to queue up with a lot of great pivots. I could move it up here a notch. I could draw the whole series, I suppose. Here, right here, we're at the point of major um, top bottom, just like a serious uh, broken, and then it becomes resistance. Kind of not perfectly. Here it kind of blows through, but it does come up to this line. If you're using confluence and you're going to say, well, let me stack the deck in my favor, certainly right here is that's a real big deal, this price. Of course, it's not an exact round number there, but certainly from a risk point of view, it's a lot easier to think about these just clean 100 pip risk. So if you want to make 100 pips and you have a break even order, then you can see, where you'd go in there, and then you can go to the candles or the bars to see what would have actually occurred on this turning point, which looks like a beautiful bottom, but subtracting the 100 pip slam here during the week, which is probably a Wednesday. It seems like on a Wednesday um, they're rolling this stuff over. But the picture we're at right now is, definitely in an uptrend. That pop that you got here, actually on a different broker, this little zigzag here would be a really great top bottom possibly. Just one of those real subtle ones that is a big deal. And then when the market came up to this classic triple top, it's just so stupid, you know. This just so stupid. Um, 300 pips up, 300 pips down. Um, what is that? Took like 3 weeks for that drama. I guess 2 weeks up, 1 week down. Yeah, if you zoom in on this thing. Okay, so here's where we're at. And you just gotta be a buyer down here. What are you gonna do? You got top bottom there. So you put placing your orders in here. Just set it and forget it orders like this one. This one here. But certainly, I don't know if I had. I did a video like 2 weeks ago, and I'm not gonna say that they were all winning trades, but this was my start selling zone here. From the contrarian point of view, I would have sold all of that, sold all this stuff up here, right on the top. As soon as it started going through that, I'd be selling. And I would make back 100% on the ones that I got in here, and then I'd make 200% if I held through the crash of this. If you want to split this stuff down, I mean, I think I see a lot of charts where people got, the whole past history. But if you're scalping, you don't really care, you don't care about all that going on back there. Just zoom into this weekly. Besides, this is going to take forever for this snail to get back across the road. And but this would be your buys right here. Kind of stupid. And then I can, if I refresh the time frame on here, it's going to pick up the 100 pip handles. So amazingly, your orders are close to the 100 pip handle. So within 20 pips there, and having a series of orders. But I can zoom out here, see where you fall in the history of time. Like here's a perfect bottom becomes a top. At least you didn't have to go looking for this on your Fibonacci, because this is so much more of an important number than any Fibonacci number you could possibly come up with. Although you can, I'm sure the Fibonacci exists in here somewhere. But this price down here is so important, or it could become very important in the future, because it was a bottom that became a top, and then it totally inverted at that point, and you were at this down stairway here. If you're going to do the stairway, you're going down like this, and you can do that'd be like a envelope stairway if you were to stack them, so you can see where all the sea waves, or the end of like this was, people thought this was A, B, C. You can just kind of look at the Elliott waves easy here. Like this is a classic Forex move. Right down, come back, bottom becomes a top, a little hesitation, and then a complete wave that equals this wave up here. That's classic. It's classic Forex behavior. And then this becomes a major pivot point foreverville. Just really forever. It's totally written in stone as a historical pivot. So this chatter zone here, where all this redistribution, this would be like the reaccumulation phase, and then you're going to come up and make a new high. So if you're going to, start trading this from the long side, you got to create an argument, at least to give to your family when they wonder what happened to you. He's over there on that computer. Says he found the Holy Grail. No, Holy Grail is just the tide of the market, I think, or just to be able to present an argument for entry here. This is the weekly, of course, but this is such a ripe zone in here. Europe's just got so much, potential to Eurodollar to come back and test the apex of this triangle, which I think is a big deal. This is the biggest deal price here in the world, pivot-wise, and then about 300 pips below that, you're into this. You could put up, if you wanted a 300 pip handle chart. Of course, it's hard to decide which handle to start on. 100 pips is just so metric. It just seems so easy. But this is really like watching paint dry, you know, if you're waiting for this market to come down and fill these orders that you got pending. But I'd say for the person that doesn't have time to babysit these markets and watch them go ballistic during the news and ongoing basis, you know, why kill yourself? You know, and let the market prove you right, as Alexander Elder would tell you. Just, you know, he trades for a living, and he would trade on stops entries, which I can't do that, but because I kind of want to get in where it's well, where all the orders are guaranteed. Well, the higher probability of a reversal happening at these pivots. So even if you came up here and you ricochet off this this bottom, I mean, it's not perfect. Same with your Fibonacci. You can, you know, it's like wherever the broker just closed out that week. But the breath of the week is, you know, going into the weekend, and anything can happen on the weekend. You know, they could blow up the world, and since Forex doesn't have any limits, you know, you can end up on the wrong side of the market Sunday night and just be, you know, wipe your account. So you don't want, if you're not going to hold over the weekend. But let's say right here, just, I don't know, this is really stupid trading. But of course, not to say the market could not come plunging back into here. Oh, you know, just go right down, straight spike. It could go down 5 weeks in a row all the way down to here. But if it fell in this big hole here, this big, I don't have a rectangle thing, but this big hole down here, if it ever fell into this 300 pip crazy, God knows what's down there, and well, I'd really want to be a buyer there, because it'd be almost a 300 or 200 pip high probability people coming and buying, you know, like this, where you fall into a 300 pip hole and get 100% retracement and then slam down 600 pips. But if you're buying on these lows, you're gonna need to account for, if you're going to swing trade this on that weekly, you got to take some punishment. You're going to be 100 pips down at this point. Then you're going to be another 100 pips down, but you're buying into this knowing that it's going to retrace to here. You're going to make 300 pips back. 100 pips down, if you're still holding on to some stuff, a couple, and this could, you could call this a top, becomes a bottom there. I'm sure it is on another broker. It's probably a perfect little notch there. And then, now you're off to the races after that. You know, look at that. I guess you could make the argument for this, top bottom here, but here's that complete symmetrical wave by 1, 2, 3. So you're kind of walking through this closing price. So next entry point, why does it be down here? Of course, you could sell it down into that. I'd be a little scary selling this at this point, just because this could be the pivot, or we could be about as cheap as it gets for a while. Maybe if this top here. Of course, you never want to cheat. You know, you don't want to move your lines to stuff that doesn't exist. Like, this is definitely a key. And I would say for every top, bottom that you can discover, it's worth a line, so you can stack them up and kind of create a mess there. But yeah, if it goes down another 50 pips, I'm definitely going to want to be buying that.